State. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina, and I have brought something to the table because I want your opinion. And I don't know. I don't watch the Olympics. So this
Not this year.
Not this year. Nope. But I don't know if this has crossed your feeds at all. There was a Norwegian biathlete who confessed to cheating on his girlfriend after he won a medal.
No. Why?
Yes.
Why would you want your this big moment that you've worked your entire life for? Why would you want it tied up with that?
Yep.
He was crying
on national TV.
I'm sorry. What did he say? I need to know.
I told her a week ago, and it's been the worst week of my life. I had a gold medal in life, and there's probably a lot of people out there who look at me differently now, but I only have eyes for her. Sports has taken a bit of a back seat these past couple of days. Yeah, I wish I could share this with her. He said he regretted his behavior with all of his heart and accepted the consequences of what he had done, but hoped if he put it all on the table, his ex-girlfriend would take him back.
Honey.
Local media reported that his ex-girlfriend, who remains unidentified, was not happy with the display.
No. This is not public. This is not for the public.
I'm sorry.
At all.
And also, what an idiot do I look like if I fucking take you back after you just admitted to the world that you're a big fucking cheater, you piece of shit.
Wait, so, okay, hold on. So I don't understand. So he cheated on his girlfriend. Did he then tell his girlfriend that he cheated on her? They broke up. Then he thought that he could use his public platform of winning the medal to try and win her back?
Yes.
That's correct.
What kind of logic is that? That's horrible.
Yeah. So not only did you cheat on me, but now you're going to globally humiliate me. Yeah. She goes, I did not choose to be in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have had contact, and he is aware of my positions on this.
That feels like the most Nordic thing to say. He is aware of my positions on this. Yeah. Is so business-like.
But also,
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Yeah. No, so my question was how you guys would react if you think that's romantic or not.
No.
I am fully in
not. No, it's not.
Oh my God. No.
That's so cringe.
No, it's so embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you and it's embarrassing for me. In what world do you think I would ever go back to you if you did that? I just look like I said, the fucking most idiotic person alive to want to take you back.
Yeah, and it's just
it's not an issue for the public. It's just not. If this was something that the two of you were gonna work out, because people work through things like this, whatever, that is a private thing for the two of you to deal with together at another time. If she is interested in that. If she just wants to be no, fuck you, you cheated on me, we're done, then that's it. Yep. It's not, if one person decides they're done in a relationship, it's over. That's how it works. Sorry.
Yeah. No, the second, that's the thing for me. It would be, I think, almost an equal betrayal. If I was cheated on, that would be a terrible betrayal. Maybe we could have conversations. Maybe we could work through it privately. The second anybody else knows, my mom, you guys, the rest of the world, because you announced it at the Olympics, we are absolutely done. You brought
announced
other people
it on the most public stage in the world. The Olympics is everyone from you embarrassed me internationally.
Yeah.
In every language. That is so awful. That is truly awful. Ugh. Yeah, I have not been watching the Olympics, and it's such a weird time because I actually do really feel for these athletes. Because I'm like, you work your whole life to get to this level,
right?
And I want them to do well. I'm rooting for the athletes because it's not their fault. Our government fucking sucks right now.
I'm rooting for the Italian people who are
out in the streets.
Out in the streets, handling business.
Yep. I have a coworker.
We are making asses out of ourselves on the global stage.
Of
what
course.
is happening?
Of course.
ICE is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
And why?
At the
Why?
fucking
And why?
Olympics in
But
another
also,
country.
The DHS is shut down today. So now what?
Yeah.
Whatever. I have a coworker and she goes to the Summer Olympics every year since 2000 because she was, she used to play field hockey, etc. But now she watches all of them. She said, as of right now, they had put themselves in the list for tickets for LA, but she's like, we're not going to go. She's like, we're not going to go. Like, there's no way we're going to support that administration by going to the U.S.
Well, yeah, it's really sad.
Fingers crossed that things will be different by that time.
Yeah,
for a variety of reasons why it could. But I have my fingers and toes and everything crossed because I hear that you guys and Cassie, I was going to ask you about this. I hear Europe has the unredacted Epstein files and has been posting pictures and videos.
And trying to stay away from it. I'm sorry because
but I'm saying like as much as we're not reporting on it.
Oh, Europe is reporting
fucking
on it, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Europe is handling fucking business.
Yeah.
And it's about time.
They're predators. They're taken down.
I don't care. I don't care who is in the files. Is it my favorite celebrity? Who cares?
Fuck 'em.
I don't care.
Who cares?
Yeah. I don't care. Pedro Pascal is in there.
He wouldn't be a sweet angel, but yeah, I mean, truly, that's how I feel. I think Pam Bondi said something about like if everyone who's in the Epstein files is prosecuted, the entire system will collapse. And it's like, great, fantastic.
Do it.
Fucking goals. Let's make it happen. I don't have a favorite politician, you fucking weirdo.
No.
Yeah.
Like, take him down.
Yep. Take anyone
and
down
let it
that was
collapse.
participating in that. It's so fucking weird to me that the second these fucking nerds get money, the only thing they want to do is abuse children.
Girl, children.
Fucking disgusting monsters. Get rid of all of them.
And this is why women should fucking be running everything anyway.
Amen.
Fucking burn them all.
Well, you know, yes, but also I watched that Pam Bondi hearing.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. The women in power in the Trump administration are fucking scary ass bitches.
Because they're all pick-me bitches who think that they're getting somewhere because they're
the exception.
Honey, no, you are a fucking shield for all the men who are standing behind you to take the bullets. And you can see
it too. Pam Bondi was stressed, honey. Like,
should be.
That woman was fighting for her job and you could see it. Like, it was unhinged. Holy shit.
The Dow is at 50,000.
Okay. What the fuck does that have to do with pedophiles, you dumb cunt? Like, honestly, I don't give a shit if we are literally the richest country in the whole entire globe, the world. We don't fucking do anything with that. You're not feeding poor people. You're not fucking taking care of children whose parents don't want them to anyway. You're not doing shit with all this quote unquote big money that we got right now. So why don't you fucking kick rocks, you dumb cunt? I am fucking done.
Yes.
All right. Somebody cut that out. We're going to use it as a clip.
Oh. I was like,
Cassie's rant against Pam Bondi. I love it.
Perfect. No, it's absolutely perfect.
I agree. Look, I know we're not a politics podcast, but it's like everything is fucking political. I was about to say, I saw Ilona Mars, who I fucking love. She's a rugby player. I follow her on Instagram and she put out a statement because she is at the Olympics and she is out there cheering Go USA and stuff like that. So she put out a statement basically saying like, I don't support our government. When I'm saying that, it's to support the athletes who have worked hard to get here and all of that. And there were people in her comment section it was basically a shut up and dribble kind of thing with her. And I'm like, there is no event more political than the fucking Olympics.
Truly.
Sorry.
Truly.
Like, and everything is political. Everything is political right now. So sorry if I know you come to this place to laugh.
No.
And so do we.
Yeah.
And we try not to make every conversation about, everything that's going on in the world. But occasionally, look, this is real life. This is life.
This is life. And like the Epstein files are not political. They're not. It's not a political thing.
It's bipartisan. It should be a bipartisan issue.
Yes.
Unless you are worshiping billionaires or a certain president, unless you are worshiping a certain politician, it is a bipartisan issue. There is no reason anybody should be defending any of these fucking people. Let them all burn. Let it all go down. I don't give a single shit.
Yep.
Set it on fire with gasoline. I couldn't care less.
Fuck billionaires.
Yep.
Fuck capitalism.
Yep.
Fuck ICE.
Yep.
Fuck our president.
Yep.
Sorry. I said it. I'm on a list now.
Look, everybody, if you're still listening to this podcast,
you know how we are.
You know where we stand. Like, this should not be a surprise to anyone, whatever. Okay, to lighten things up, because the last time we recorded literally on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes.
We have not discussed Bad Bunny.
Bad
babies.
Bunny is so attractive.
Ooh-wee.
So hurt my eyes.
Oh my God. When he was talking directly to the camera, I was like, I'm feeling things.
I was like, am I one of your girlfriends?
I Googled to see if he was age appropriate. I was like,
oh no.
How old is he? Where is he?
Yes.
Where can I find him right now?
Yeah, he's 31. I feel like I could make it work. I could make it work. Yeah.
He's good for you.
Like open up your phone and it's like find local Bad Bunnies in your area.
I said never a Pisces again. I said never another Pisces, but I think I'd make an exception. I do.
Yeah.
He is so fine. That performance was so good. And listen, when Bad Bunny comes up, like in my mixes when I'm driving and that kind of thing, I'm always like, oh, great. Like, I'm not the hugest Bad Bunny fan, but that performance, if you were criticizing it, you're a piece of shit because it was super well done. It was super positive.
The message was so unifying.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. I heard that both for this one and for Kendrick's, Spotify did a thing where they took the audio from the performance and they put it up on Spotify.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, the way I want to listen to both of those, the Kendrick and the Bad Bunny one.
I thought it was great. I teared up when he was reciting
shouting
all the
out
countries.
It was so cool. I literally, of course, I thought of my friend from Argentina. I was like, "Oh, girl, did you hear your shout out?" She was like,
God.
"Yeah." She was like, "He literally," and I caught it too. He was shouting them out all the way from like south up. Like he literally, logistically, was like Chile, Argentina, like all the way up. I was like, "Hell yeah."
God, that
geography king.
Jesus
okay.
And then it was so cool to see all the cameos, like Pedro was there. Did you see John Hamm getting down on the sidelines too? He was loving it. We love that.
Yeah.
I love John Hamm.
Well, Cass, did you hear about being a Real Housewives fan? Did you hear about Jill Zarin?
Yes.
Oh my fucking God. So Jill Zarin was a Real Housewife, original housewife of New York. Never liked her. Always thought she was one of the most boring housewives, right?
Oh, I liked her and it pisses me off. What a cunt.
I never really liked her. This woman got on, and her daughter was like, don't do it, because she just got a gig. That woman is so thirsty to be on TV. She's been trying to get back on Bravo since she was fired, basically. And just got on, there's a Real Housewives of New York like legacy show that's coming out on E! And like OGs, and she was supposed to be on it, and she got on the night of the Super Bowl, had this racist rant about like no one spoke English, there were no white people. Right after she says there were no white people, she's like, and I can't believe that was Lady Gaga, her facelift was so tight I couldn't even recognize her. Meanwhile, Jill, baby,
honey,
whole new face, like no shame, just saying, like don't come for somebody else if your side of your street's not clean. You know what I mean? But she got
Lady Gaga looked
amazing,
gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked fantastic.
Come on,
she was beautiful, amazing.
Yeah. But anyway, Jill got fired from that show, and you're like, immediately she got fired. And you're like, yeah.
I'm sick.
Lady,
I'm sick of saying to people that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. Like, why are we still saying this? Like, how do we
know?
Like,
no child left behind. That's why these people are so ignorant. They're so ignorant, and I'm sorry, I don't understand why it bothers people to hear other languages. I love listening to foreign languages. I think it's so cool to hear, like, maybe that's just a me thing, but I'm like, I love hearing people speak Spanish, French, fucking.
Well, especially in song, music transcends
German.
Language.
Yes.
What
right?
a lovely
like there
language.
is something, and it's just like these same people who are talking shit. Wow, these same people who are talking shit about having to sit through a, entire show that's not in English probably have been, well, no, they probably all haven't been, but a lot of these rich people, probably Jill Zarin has probably been to the fucking opera. So you're telling me that you sit through an entire opera in Italian,
girl,
but you can't watch a 15-minute halftime show in Spanish? You're
on to
It's
something.
not about anything.
You're
it's not about
something.
anything except racism. That's all it's about.
Girl, you are on
don't
to
pretend.
something.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
That's exactly right. It is ridiculous. Why would you not want to watch a really hot guy sing well and dance
Sing
well?
directly to me.
And to me.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Dude,
You don't even watch sports. He was talking to me.
the second we started talking about this, my nipples got hard. So
100%. Look,
100%.
I'll just turn that shit on in the background. I'm cleaning my house or doing whatever. Like,
exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Well, speaking of getting hot, this is going to get spicy because we promised you guys a new girls FMK, and I've been thinking about it all week.
Okay.
Because
I have to also say, and look, I'm willing to be vetoed, but I do think this was a Patreon request. Like part of your Patreon membership is when you have an FMK suggestion, it goes to the top. And when you suggest an FMK, I have to ask our listeners, like, do you want us to actually FMK? Like, no friends.
No
like,
friends.
are we going to commit a murder today?
I think we have to.
I think we have to.
We've been playing fast and loose with the
We
rules.
have. Yeah, but when you recommend something to us, I feel like we have to stick to the rules, right? So this is hard.
Damn.
I hate it because I love all three of these men. I do. We are fuck, marry, killing from New Girl, Schmidt, Winston, and Nick. And listen, they all have attributes I love. I find them all very funny. So having to kill one of them hurts me deep in my soul.
Kill is the toughest one.
It's going to be.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
Okay, I know what I'm
I
gonna do.
have such a crush
Oh, that was so fast.
Nick, but
No, I do too. Here's the problem.
Yep.
We all have a crush on Nick because he's so fucking funny and he's cute and he
Yep.
loves Jess Down, and I love that.
Yep.
But he is the most man-child of these
Yes.
three.
Yes.
He doesn't.
I'm marrying Schmidt.
We were just
I'm marrying Schmidt.
Yeah, we were just looking at compilations, or I was, to get ready for this. And there's that one about Nick not washing his towel, not understanding that he needs to wash his towel. He's
terrible with money,
bad with money,
not ambitious.
Yeah.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
All day. Sorry. I know this isn't probably going to be agreeable with you guys either.
Schmidt hates cats.
Schmidt's going to have to fucking learn. I don't know what to tell him.
Schmidt does like a powerful woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly. And no, I'm all in on Schmidt.
I think I'm gonna marry Winston. I'm gonna marry Winston.
He can't lose with Winston either. He's so good.
Winston
He's funny
is
and smart
sweet
and
romantic.
He's gonna be the one who you get home from like a hard day at work and he pours you a glass of wine and he's like, "Tell me all about it."
He's gonna rub
you
your
know
feet.
what I mean?
He's
Tell
gonna
me
rub your
all
feet,
about
and not in
it.
a gross way.
Yeah.
I think I'm marrying Winston as well.
Yeah.
And then I think this is tough.
It's tough. I
think I'm gonna fuck Nick. I think I'm gonna fuck Nick.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out which one would be better in bed.
Van life. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like one of those line cooks that lays it down really, really good. Can't get his life together, but really knows how to.
I'm gonna fuck Winston.
No.
And you know what?
No, but
it's my fucking podcast, and I'll do what I want. I'm gonna friend.
No.
Yeah. It's my podcast. I do what I want. I pay the bills around here. It's my house.
This is hard for me because like when I'm trying to think of who would be better in bed,
I think Schmidt's gonna be cleaner.
It's true. Then Winston
Schmidt is gonna be cleaner. Schmidt does give a little bit that scene in American Psycho where Christian Bale is fucking and he's like super muscly.
Yeah. He gives kind of jackhammer vibes. You know what I mean? Just somebody that pumps, just like.
Yeah. Schmidt's in great shape. He's in great shape.
And you're
like Christina.
You know?
But you know what? Sometimes that's not too bad. But Nick is gonna have surprising moves. I think he is, and he's gonna be more interested in pleasing you. I think.
But will he stay on track? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
I feel like if something shiny happens, he's gonna be.
Yeah. Got to stay focused till the job is done. Yeah.
That's why I can't be with
tough.
them.
This is so
Two
hard.
Of us.
This is really hard.
I'm sticking with it. I'm marrying Winston. I'm fucking Nick, and I'm killing Schmidt. That's me.
Wow.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Let's give them
really
signs
do.
When you're done, Keegan.
Okay. I am going to fuck Schmidt. I'm at a point in my life now where like I like
clean things.
Like
you're gonna have clean
100 thread count sheets.
Yeah.
1,000, like Egyptian cotton or something. You know, like that is going to be nice.
He's fastidious.
I do think.
I see brown pillows in my future.
Yeah.
I think that that's just going to be a more comfortable situation for me, and love Nick so much. Think he's so fucking funny. Is a great guy.
His first kiss with Jess is something that I will rewatch to get myself in the mood. Like their first kiss is so hot. They have such chemistry.
You're making me rethink.
So fucking sexy that I'm just like. I kind of want to get in the mood, and I'll watch that. And then
it's that will they, won't they? They nailed the will they, won't they? They really, really did. You're right.
And he takes her face with both hands, and
I do love that.
Oh fuck,
hands. Yeah,
you know, making me second guess myself because I, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it because I think Nick is gonna be better in bed. Actually, I think Schmidt is gonna be. It's gonna be a nice experience. Like I think it's gonna smell good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really like soft and comfortable, like his bed and stuff. But I think that the sex isn't going to be as
fulfilling.
Yeah. You are going to want to shower and bring your own towel afterward.
Oh God,
don't
a scratchy towel. Oh,
crunchy.
Oh, a crunchy towel.
Gross, you guys. I'm fucking Winston.
Yeah, Winston's a good choice.
Marrying.
I'm marrying Schmidt. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
I love clean, neurotic. I'm on board. Yeah.
I think of the three of us, you would be
because he's a Capricorn. Let's be honest.
All right, we're looking up new.
Yeah, I bet you it exists online.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Signs.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, based on New Girl, the main male characters represent a deconstruction of traditional male stereotypes. Here are the key signs and traits of the men in New Girl. Schmidt, the controlling perfectionist. Astrology, Leo, though debated, often considered a Leo or a Sag.
I actually could see him as
More
a Leo because he does care a lot about the way he presents in the world. Yeah.
I stand by my statement.
Nick Miller, the emotionally unavailable realist.
Gemini or
Libra.
Aquarius, maybe.
Libra.
Libra.
Oh, it says nothing else. They just said Libra.
Yep, Libra.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to me.
Winston's
Bishop, a water sign.
The quirky nurturer, astrology Cancer.
Oh. Yeah, I knew he had to be a water sign. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? A healed Cancer, an unhealed Cancer, horrible. A healed Cancer, I can fuck with that.
Loves cats. And they called him a nurturer, and I like that energy. I feel
likes puzzles. He'll do puzzles with you.
I married a nurturer for sure.
He's gonna cry watching he's not afraid to tear up watching a romantic movie.
Love it. Yeah. Love it.
I still stand by my decision. I think I'd made the right choice for myself.
Absolutely. Yeah. No shame.
Yeah. Oh, well, you guys want to take 5 and then we'll come back with stories?
Sounds good.
Cute.
And we're back. Okay, Christina.
Okay. This person says, I went on a date with this guy that told me on the way there that since he's driving, I'm paying. Okay. A little blunt, but whatever.
Wow.
He spends the whole dinner talking about his modeling and stripping jobs and taking selfies.
Oh, no.
I've never met anyone more obsessed with his looks. It was so bizarre.
That'd be a big turnoff for me.
Yeah, I hate it.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
For anybody to be taking selfies while we're trying to have a conversation is so rude.
Yeah. And also just like, I don't know. I feel like the time for that selfie time is kind of over. I feel like that's very like 2015, 2016 behavior. We don't live there anymore.
No.
He tells me he lives over a bar and we should go drinking at the bar after dinner. And although up to this point I was having a terrible time because he was completely self-obsessed and obnoxious all dinner, I agreed. But as we're driving to the bar, we pass his gym. He says he wants to stop and work out for a bit.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
What?
No.
What are you talking about?
This is not like I'm just going to pop in real fast.
Choose your own adventure. What the fuck is
I'm not doing this shit. I'm going home. Are you kidding me? I got to get a quick workout in.
I'll be right back, babe. What?
It's arm day. At this point, I think he's joking, but no, he was not. I'm waiting in the lobby area for him and texting my sister about this absolute disaster.
Babe, no. Go home. There is no way. There is no way I would be waiting for a man in a gym lobby.
Ever. Top of the list of things I would never do.
Never. I could be married to you and I'm not waiting for you in a gym lobby.
Same.
I'll tell you that much.
No. Yes. I'm absolutely shitting on him too. We both vaguely knew this guy from before. We had kind of had an idea he was self-obsessed, but up to this date, we didn't realize how much. So I'm giving her all the details. This is relevant later. We go to his apartment, I meet his roommates and plug in my phone. We go down to the bar and start drinking, where he ignores me to hit on other girls the entire time.
Are we on a date? I don't even know. I don't know that he knows you're on a date.
Really, really hate at this point in my life having my time wasted. Like I really do. Mm-hmm. Like maybe I had time for that shit when I was in my 20s. But at this point in my life, I'm like, yeah, are you kidding me? I could be on my couch watching Traders right now.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Like,
yep.
I don't need to be here. That's where I would rather be, cuddling my cats.
Mm-hmm. Listen, time is the most precious resource we all have. And let's keep that in mind as we go through this.
My one wild and precious life, and I'm sitting in a gym lobby. Are you kidding me?
No. I get too drunk and start talking to another guy at the bar. He was really cool. I wind up leaving with him.
There you go.
All right, everybody wins.
Yeah. I barely remember this part. LOL, I didn't make the best decisions in my 20s.
Oh, she's in her 20s. All right, there you go.
Turns out this guy is a shroom dealer and asks if I want to do some. Hell yeah, I do.
No. As we've learned from personal experience, you don't take shrooms from
strangers,
a random person.
Especially at a bar.
You don't. At a bar, in a bar bathroom. Mm-hmm. None of us did this. I want to be very clear to the listeners.
But somebody
None of us
we know
did.
But
yeah, you don't take shrooms from a stranger in a bar bathroom.
Oh my God. Hell yeah, I do. I take way too much. I black out the rest of the night. I've done shrooms multiple times in my life and never did so much that I blacked out for 12 hours.
Listen, you bad decisions were made. You cannot do shrooms when you're super fucking drunk.
No.
Like, that's a horrible idea. Doing shrooms late at night is a horrible idea. With a stranger and that much, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unsafe. So unsafe.
When I came to, still tripping balls, apparently I had literally just sat and zoned out for the entire 12 hours. Catatonic.
Everybody else in the room is like, should we call an ambulance?
She okay?
The guy basically sat with me in his car the entire time. And I believe he didn't touch me because I was wearing a very complicated outfit that he couldn't have reassembled. Anyway, I get to my sister's house, still tripping, and tell her what happened. She says she knows the guy I went on a date with originally had texted her from my phone when I disappeared. I completely forgot I left it charging in his apartment.
I'm so sorry. What sign is this person? This is pure fucking chaos.
That's
like
Aquarius
this
shit
is,
right there. That's what that is.
To me, it feels Sagittarius. Like, it's just like you are all over the place. Like, this is the kind of person who if you're the big sister, can you imagine? You're just like, fuck.
No. Yeah. Yeah. This is little sister behavior for sure.
Yeah.
Not in my family. But.
He saw the whole conversation between me and my sister talking about how much he sucks. He refused to drop off my phone and said I have to come with him after work to pick it up so we could talk.
No.
I did not want to talk, but didn't see any other option here.
Really?
He's
Not
holding
one other
your
option? You have a
phone
sister.
hostage. Also, like, you don't have a code on your phone?
Yeah.
It's not locked? What? So many mistakes.
Dude,
mistakes.
This is chaos. This is not a Sagittarius.
This is complete chaos. He picks me up hours later and is acting like we're old pals and says he feels bad I didn't have fun and should give him another chance. And I'm like, no, please give me my phone and let me go home to sleep this off. Yeah. He tries to get me to sleep with him when we get back to his place, but I'm beyond uninterested. He brings me back, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, why would I sleep with you? Why?
What a...
Yeah, that is pure fucking chaos. That is insane.
But also kind of a lesson there at the end that I found really interesting is that she was talking all this mad shit about him, and then sometimes, you gotta...
Yeah.
She should have spoken up on the date. It seems like he responded well to criticism. I mean, should have been like, I'm not fucking waiting for you at the gym, you fucking weirdo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, also though, like, look, he sounds terrible, but I could easily see there being a flip side from like for her being the bad date too, because I'm like, this is a woman who's not making great decisions.
Yeah,
okay,
true. We are only getting one side of the story.
Yeah, I bet he sucks, but I bet you if she was on it, I bet there are plenty of people who have gone on dates with that woman who are like, she was
wild, out
of her mind. Yeah.
All right, so my story I found on Reddit, and it says, nice enough fellow, but a bit awkward. At one point, he remarked that he had expected me to look classier based on my profile picture. Even though this was a very casual drinks date, he was wearing a neon orange denim jacket.
Classy. Screams class.
I really wish you were to dress classier. I'm so sorry, fucking traffic cone. I didn't know. What?
Also, what a rude thing to say to someone anyway.
We're at a
like,
bar.
Even if you're thinking it in your head, to say that out loud when you just met someone is so fucking rude.
Truly. Anyway, we parted ways, and when I got home, I found a really long message in my inbox. It started with the phrase, quote, I get the sense I can be honest with you. So in the interest of
I'm going to stop you right there. It's a no from me, dog. No.
So in the interest of being direct, let me just say, My first thought was that he was about to tell me that he wasn't interested in pursuing things further. But no.
I'm so sorry. You went out on a date with a Capricorn. I'm sorry. I could easily see myself typing that.
I just feel like I could be honest with you.
Yeah. I can be honest with you. However, he did not want to break up. He says she says he went on to write that I seemed pleasant enough, but he wasn't sure if he found me attractive or well suited to him. However, he explained that's pretty typical for him. It takes him a long time to really get to know someone deeply before he knows if he's interested. Okay. Therefore, he was proposing that we skip dating and enter into a serious relationship where we spent several nights a week together. He felt confident that if we got right into it, he could assess if we could actually like each other in a few months. Damn, I can relate to the feeling of attraction as a slow burn. That takes time to develop. I really can. But the idea of jumping straight into a serious relationship and spending most of our free time together in the hopes that we might eventually like each other felt like a whole lot of pressure. I declined. Props to him for graciously accepting my answer.
Yeah, I cannot imagine. Like, again, what did I just say? I hate having my time wasted.
Yep.
Like, I hate having my time wasted. If you're not feeling it, if it's not a hell yes, it's a fucking no, right? Like,
Truly.
no.
But
no.
Devil's advocate here.
Okay.
This is a terrible idea. However, it is very true that there are a lot of times where people need like time in order to develop feelings. That is a thing. But this proposal that you pretend date until maybe he might be attracted to you is a time waster and an awful suggestion.
Right. I mean, and it's unfortunate. Like, if that is how you are, I'm sure that going on first date after first date after first date is a frustrating situation because there's never enough time to really know if you like somebody or not. But that's a you problem. It's not a me problem. You can't bring me into helping solve this issue for you. It sounds like you're probably going to end up in a relationship with someone that you've known for a long time, who's in your friend group or something like that, where it develops over time. It maybe dating like this just isn't for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So sorry. Okay, mine is a listener submission, and it's kind of, I know exactly how we're all going to feel about this, but I feel like I should tell it anyway. So the subject line is 60 plus dating SOS.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I've heard
is this my mom? Did my mom write it?
Oh my God.
Connor.
If she did, she's using an alias. It says, I've heard you talk about your mother's dating. I'm sure that's you. Yeah. Christina, and I had to chime in. Being in my early 60s and having been divorced for 8 years, I recently started dating. Why wait so long to date? I learned I liked spending time with myself. Less worries, no needy BS. Relatable. Anyway.
Oh my God. Is it T-Con?
No, T-Con got into that dating life right away.
This is true.
She jumped in with both feet.
I will still always fucking remember. Because where were we? Palm Springs?
We were on our way to or from Palm Springs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And I was like, my mom thinks she's dating a four-star general in Afghanistan.
Girl.
It's funny now, but I do remember you being like genuinely panicked a little bit about like, how am I going to handle this situation?
No.
Yeah, my mom's about to get love scammed. Oh no.
Yes. And then we saw the Batman biker.
The Batman on the motorcycle. I will never forget.
Swear to God, I was just about to say
God, that was a good trip, honestly. That was fun.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway, my eyesight being what it is, I can't really tell if I'm seeing red flags or not, so I wanted to get your thoughts.
Oh,
okay. This is what we're here for.
To help. Yep.
Okay. We're going to be unanimous on this, and we are happy to help. The person I'm dating, I'll call him Danny, is a couple years older than me. He runs his own computer repair business he's had for 30 years. So you would think, or I did, that he was a responsible adult man. We have a lot of the same likes and dislikes, political viewpoints, etc. On date 3, he asks me if I would ever be able to stay over. I told him sure. Then he invited me over to watch football one Sunday and have dinner. Football, not my favorite, but I thought, what the hell? I'll get to know him a little better. When I walk into the house, I'm blown away by how cluttered and kind of dirty it is. He runs his business out of his home, so there was computer stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm shown to the best chair in the living room. Looking around, I notice a mattress pad, pillow, and blanket on the couch, and he tells me he just sleeps on the couch.
Ooh.
Red flag, ?
Yeah.
Then we get to talking, and he tells me he has a great mattress we could use if I ever did stay over, that he would put in the middle of his living room floor.
Does he not have a bedroom? Oh, no. What's in the bedroom? What's in the bedroom?
It's really comfortable, he says. Red flag, ? I didn't have the heart to tell him there was no way in hell I would be fucking or sleeping on a blow-up mattress. No. And where the hell was his bed? He owns his home, and I can tell from the size there's at least 2 bedrooms, although I've never seen them. Instead of ordering out for...
Oh, no.
This man is in his mid-60s. Instead of ordering out for pizza for the game like we had agreed, he greets me at the door and says he has a new plan. We can split a half of a grinder he got yesterday, and he's making some spaghetti with his delicious homemade sauce.
No.
Red flag? ?
No. No.
Yep.
Don't.
This is all... It never ends.
No,
this man is in his mid-60s.
Girl,
what
you don't need
are
a
you
project.
talking about?
Ma'am.
Like, even if he did sleep in the living room for whatever reason, it's more comfortable for him.
Sure.
He has company coming over. You fucking put that shit away. Clean your house. Are you kidding me?
Life is too short for a new project at this age.
Half of a sandwich?
If he wants to fuck and he good at it, then fine. That's one thing to talk about. But here, ma'am, you do not need a project. You are not anybody's savior. You are not here to heal people. You are here for you and your life, and it's a strong no.
I'm here to say that Tikan has had that exact date over and over and over again.
Oh, I just got chills.
The men are not all right. They're not all right at 20. They're not all right at 30, 40, 60. It's nuts how many projects my mom has given a shot to.
I really don't get it. Like, in what universe? This is a woman you are trying to impress. You've had 60 plus years to figure this out, right? You are trying to impress this woman, and you suggest splitting a sub sandwich instead of ordering pizza. You have to be outside your mind for real.
Yeah.
No.
You and a blow up mattress in the middle of the living room is where I'm supposed to spend the night.
If you ever stay over, you can put a blow up mattress in the middle of the living room.
I'm in my 40s now. If I was in my
get your house
20s,
together.
Maybe. No.
What is in the bedrooms? What is in the bedrooms?
Hoarding.
Yeah. That is not all right.
Hoarding.
I'm gonna say red flags.
We'll be your eyes, babe. We'll be your eyes. Red flags.
And it's also like, to me, and
I got my glasses on.
I feel really sad for a lot of these like 60-year-old dudes. I really do, because it's just like, how did you life this long?
They had a wife, probably. They probably had a wife.
Yeah.
And now they don't know how to live.
And before that, they had moms.
Dude.
They just don't, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody has ever made them accountable for themselves, ever.
It's just like
bleak.
That's
bleak.
It's bleak. Yes, exactly.
That is
it's
rough.
A fucking bummer, dude.
So I want to say to our listener, thank you so much for writing in. And also, we are sending you all the good luck, all the good vibes, because man, is it rocky out there.
It's rocky out there no matter your age.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. And so, and I think dating requires a really brave amount of optimism and hope.
Yes.
You know,
vulnerability.
and vulnerability. So good on you for putting yourself out there and looking for love and everything. But yeah, this guy's gonna need some.
He's got to do work on himself before. He might be a very sweet guy. I'm glad that you guys can have a lot of things in common. You can talk. That's not nothing in this world. It's hard to find people that you connect with. But at the same time, when you're talking about your own quality of life, you have to be with somebody who is
adding value.
Has their shit together. So it's just he needs to recognize that he needs to do some work on himself.
Yeah.
Bring himself up to your level.
People, when you are a fully developed person who wants to bring another fully developed person into their lives, you need people who are pluses. We don't need minuses. And this is a minus. This is, regardless of all the things that are like, okay, like, oh yeah, like you said, okay, great. Be a friend with him, but you do not have to date him. You do not have to, there's no reason to, he's not adding to you. He's not adding a plus or a positive to your life column.
No.
Exactly. Well, you guys want to take 5 and then come back with the Tainted Love?
That sounds good. And we're back. Christina.
Okay. I found this specific story on Medium. We're going to go.
The best. I have to say, Medium, when I am struggling to find a story, I get on Medium.
We're going to like the 50s, Mad Men. This is a Mad Men style case. It contains architecture, many Johns. Everybody is named John in this story.
No.
Multiple
What's
Johns.
Mini John's? Is that like a
Yeah, me too.
Is that like,
I thought the same thing.
Is that like a sub shop, like Jimmy John's?
It's Bel Air. It's just picture mid-century modern.
Oh
It's
my
in
God.
love.
The reception room in that house, I'm sure, for entertaining.
Yep.
Everybody's got highball glasses.
Yes.
Yes. So I got this from Medium, and then I also listened to an episode of a podcast called Hitched to Homicide. It was very cute. Did a really great episode on this. So we're just going to get started. Norma Alberta Thompson was born in 1921 in Canada to her father, John Thompson, and her mother, Helen. Shortly after her birth, they relocated from Canada to California, and John Thompson gets busy building Bel Air. He basically developed Bel Air and became
so they're rich.
Very wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Yeah.
So Norma was like born a socialite pretty much, but she was very shy and insecure about her looks, specifically her red hair. She hated her red hair.
Oh,
You know, I've heard that so much about, and like far be it for me, because I believe you. I believe you when you tell me that you were bullied for your red hair, and people talk about it all the time. I think red hair always have always. Maybe it's growing up with The Little Mermaid. I don't know.
Yep.
I always thought red hair was
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always.
same. I dyed my hair red. That was the first hair dye experience in like
I
sixth
dyed mine
grade.
red
I dyed mine
for a while
red.
too.
Yeah.
I had Rihanna red for a while. Yeah. I just think red hair is beautiful.
So she grows up in a mansion that overlooks Bel Air's country club. Has everything she wants, goes to college. In 1945, she's volunteering and she meets Frank McCauley, who's this decorated airman from Hicksville, Ohio, tall, handsome, like he went
I'm so
on
sorry to be
fighter
this person.
pilot missions.
Hicksville is not actually a place, is it?
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
like you're saying. No, it is?
yeah.
It's,
All right, carry
that's
on.
the name of the
I'm so sorry. I thought you were just using
No.
a phrase for like small town Ohio. Okay, there is a place called Hicksville.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right, proceed.
They're married like within a month because this very handsome man is paying attention to her. She swoons head over heels. very quickly after that, her father gives them land in Bel Air and money to build a house on it.
I would nail her down too in a month.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
and actually what's really interesting, the Medium article is written by Lou Schachter, is a great Medium article. It mostly focuses a lot on the architecture surrounding this case. The house becomes famous. It's built by somebody that worked at one of the colleges. He's like a famous architect. Frank Gehry gets brought up later.
Wow.
He's also involved in this story. But it's basically called the wife saving house. So even though she grew up in this Bel Air mansion that's built in the fashion of English Regency, they were reading a lot of these magazines called Sunset, that very mid-century modern, that kind of thing. So a lot of
Sunset
glass
still
walls.
exists. I feel like, yeah.
So the wife saving house is by the USC School of Architecture and Calvin Straub. It was basically this one of 30 case study houses built between 45 and 64 to demonstrate new ways of constructing affordable single family housing. So they're all
now
one level.
It's a $20 million home.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
It's very similar. That house in the hills that you always see that has all the glass around it, and it's like off that cliff. Yeah, it's like that. And they had their house featured in Los Angeles Times Home magazine. So that the house had ample built-in storage cabinets with places for toys. Everything in the house was washable with soap and water. Upholstery and rugs were cotton. Radiant heated slate floor to be hosed down.
I need
talk dirty to me.
Architecture to get more interesting. When you look, if you end up on TikTok where they go into those old 1950s kitchens, where they had like appliances from the future, and you're like, yes, listen, I get it. It's very Jetsons. But I'm also like, when did we stop innovating? When did we stop being like, let's try new things, try fun things in houses, built-ins, and cool archways and
color.
Like it's just so. I just miss that. I love going into an older house and seeing all the little hidey holes and nooks and crannies and built-ins and stuff.
Yes. So Norma's got her hot husband. She has 3 sons. She's got a wife-saving house. But Frank is constantly gone and is kind of ignoring her. They're not having a happy marriage at all.
Very Mad Men coded.
Yes.
Yeah. Gone all the time.
Gone all the time. And she needs help around the house. So something that was common in California and around this time was to hire houseboys. So
I need more, and I wish it wasn't boys. I'm going to say that. Can it be house guys?
House men?
Yeah.
No, they were called houseboys.
Okay.
So
I don't love it.
She hired herself a houseboy to help babysit, basically fix things around the house and bartend for parties in the evenings.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Don't love the name, but
yeah. So our second John of the story, John Crooker Jr., he was born in 1924, so a couple years younger than Norma, but he was studying law at UCLA. And he's from Maine. He had just moved to attend law school and had a pretty unhappy childhood, but was trying to pull himself up by the bootstraps. He had already been married twice at this point.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, he's young. He's in his mid-20s. His first marriage had ended badly. To the point where he was kind of harassing his first wife, basically emotionally threatening her by saying if you leave me, I'll kill myself.
I don't like that.
He's one of those guys, right?
Woof.
His second wife was an on-off kind of thing. I don't even know why they got married. She did have a kid.
That's
so
why they got married.
That's why.
Yeah.
But they weren't.
Because it was 1950 and she had a kid. Yeah.
They weren't really together. The other important thing to know about John is that he was an adult bedwetter.
Oh.
Dark triad.
Yikes.
So yeah, John is besotted immediately by Norma. Like, Norma's a socialite. Her hair's always done. She wears impeccable clothing. She has her stuff together. And Frank is gone. So Norma and John are hanging out all the time, having these deep conversations. And she ends up starting to confide in him that her marriage isn't happy, that she's unhappy. And so, like, it's 1953. He's bartending for parties in their house. And everybody liked him. He was studying law at UCLA. And so he was making connections at the party. People would be like, hey, when you graduate, like, come find me. I'll get you a job. So this ends up being like a good connection for him.
For sure.
And Norma, he likes working for Norma because, like, towards the end of the night, she'd be like, take off the jacket, come join us, like, come party with us. So he's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're at a party one night. It's going really late. Everybody leaves. Frank goes to bed. They stay up talking. One thing leads to another, and they hook up.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, you know who I'm picturing, Cassie? I'm picturing Jax from Vanderpump.
Totally.
You know, because he would have totally been a houseboy. Are you kidding me? Just
100%.
Yeah. For like older rich women. Although this woman's only a couple years older than him.
Yeah,
but,
only a couple years old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they hook up, and 2 weeks later, Frank moves out of the house. And
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Don't waste any time.
Norma starts divorce proceedings. So here's the thing. It's 1953. She can't live with her houseboy. It's a bad look.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So a girlfriend moves in. So then it's still okay because it's just two girl roommates and their houseboy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's fine.
I had a party like that once.
But, you know, of course, like, the affair has just started, so they are getting hot and heavy. But the girlfriend only lives there for like 7 weeks or so, and then she moves out.
You want a third wheel in your own house?
No, it's weird. And there's also like 3 boys, like young boys. So it's her kids and stuff. It's like chaos there, I'm sure. So then Norma's parents are like, okay, well, we love John. He's a very helpful houseboy. Like, he can move in with us. They don't live that far away. And
do the parents know?
No, they don't know that she's hooking up with the houseboy. But they're like, he's a lovely houseboy.
You can't get rid of John, the houseboy. He's so great.
He's a lovely houseboy.
And he makes a mean old fashioned.
I can't say I get rid of John, the houseboy.
I guess we do have to consider that everyone is drunk the whole time in this story.
Remember,
everybody
of course,
is
Mad
drunk.
Men.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all drunk.
They're
all
drinking
rich.
scotch at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, John can move in with us. And so he does, but if he's not in class, he's always over at Norma's house. But he makes sure that when the Thompsons wake up in the morning, that he's home.
Present.
So even though he's staying there late at night and coming into their house late at night after they're already asleep, he's always there in the morning. So they're oblivious. They're like, what a hardworking houseboy helping our daughter.
What a gem.
What a gem. So they also, if they want to go out on dates, and I know you guys will appreciate this, some of our listeners might. So they're living in Bel Air, right? When they want to go out, they go on dates to Inglewood.
Oh,
holy shit.
No.
Girl.
Do you know how far that is away?
Far.
So they
also, it just smacks of like, we're going to go slum it. You know what I mean? Like rich people in Bel Air.
recognize us. So
we're not going to run into Sue's over in Inglewood.
Yeah, just ew.
And so, John's loving this arrangement. Like,
I bet.
The Thompsons are giving him money. They give him like $2,000, which in 1953.
That's a lot of money.
And
a lot of money.
Norma's giving him money. And we have a lot of this information. I do also want to caveat because he wrote a memoir. So take that with a grain of salt. He says it was an investment in his and Norma's future.
Sure.
Not other people have called them loans that were expected to be paid back. So that's
kind of believe that story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there is one thorn in their happy relationship, and it's his bedwetting. Norma's not a fan.
No?
You don't say.
That's so weird. Why can't she just get over it?
You gotta sleep with a diaper. You gotta sleep with a diaper on. If you know, like
Norma pays to send him to a urologist to where they insert something into his urethra, try to like stretch it out or do some other things.
That feels like 1950s medicine right there. What the fuck? How is that supposed to help?
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. So the bedwetting is starting to get on Norma's nerves, and he's like, she's starting to pull away.
Yeah.
And John can feel her pulling away. So he's getting a little bit distraught. The dad also, around this time, figures out that he's not just a houseboy. He's doing more than his job description with his daughter.
His daughter's bed in more ways than one, if you know what I mean.
So dad puts his foot down and is like, I will disown you and you get the fuck out. Like, get out of my house. Stay away from my daughter. This shit
also
is done.
repay that $2,000 loan if you don't mind.
So he moves into this apartment in Hollywood. Also another architectural thing. It's called the Jardinette Apartments. It was one of the pictures of it. I didn't recognize it, but it's one of the. It's a quintessential Hollywood apartment. It's got the balconies and everything. I'll send pictures and we can post them because the architecture in the story is actually pretty cool. But so he moves into a Hollywood apartment, but he gives a key to Norma. Norma's still stopping by, leaving little love notes, like bringing food and stuff. They're still kind of hanging out and kind of sneaking around, but then like he can still feel her kind of pulling away because she starts getting her ugly divorce plastered around the papers. So I think she was probably trying to be careful to protect her reputation.
Right.
Because, it hits the paper. And she testifies that her ex-husband, Frank, would be very controlling and very, negative towards her, calling her names, calling her fat. One of the quotes in the paper, she testified on the stand. She's like, I'm 4 foot 10 inches tall, and I've never weighed more than 97 pounds in my life. And it was just embarrassing. It was not a good look for her. So it was a really rough time for her to have to go through it. But it's finally finalized in 1955. She ends up with full custody. She gets $175 a month from Frank and basically refuses alimony because she's like, I don't need it. Like, he's paying $175 a month in child support. But now that she's officially divorced, John is like bugging his wife, being like, hey, like, this isn't working. We don't love each other. Like, trying to get a divorce because he's convinced now he can be with Norma in the real way. Like, he can marry her.
Did Norma tell you that?
Yeah.
Or
okay, question, time out.
Sure.
Where's John's wife been this whole time?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Like,
I forgot he had a wife.
I did too. I was like,
Yeah.
was she living with him in their house?
No. It wasn't. they were married. They didn't live together. They had a kid together that he would visit. But yeah, they weren't. That was his wife.
Yeah, you said
That's
on and
weird.
off. I don't know why I thought that they had gotten divorced or something.
Yeah, I did
no,
too.
He's still technically married at this time.
And
so,
she's just like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Just
yeah, pretty much.
right,
just
cool.
Whatever.
Go live in those people's house.
But yeah, now John is getting so distraught because now that Norma's divorced, he figured like they could officially be together. But Norma's kind of not about that.
Yeah.
And so John gets so messed up about it. He ends up like flunking out of UCLA. He flunks his courses. Like he's gotten fired from his houseboy job. He's
it sounds
starting to fall apart.
John's a bit of a mess.
Speaking of slumming it, it's like that's what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like this was just a fun time, good time for her. It wasn't like, and for him, it was like, this is it.
Yeah, it really does seem like, and I don't mean to throw her under the bus, but it kind of seems like there was a guy that was there when she was in a vulnerable position because she was in a bad relationship. But now that the divorce is finalized and she's starting to be like, okay,
I have
get
options
back on her feet. She's not
I don't think that's throwing her under the bus at all.
No,
it's just like she was in a position. This guy was there. She thought maybe. And then it was like, oh, no, actually. you know?
Just kidding.
No, just kidding. So now Norma's hanging out with John number 3, John Baird.
I need her to pick a new name. I really do.
That's a lot
you
of
gotta
Johns.
stop. Maybe date someone. Date a Michael. Maybe like something else.
John Baird is married to Norma, a different Norma.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe stop picking married people. What is happening, guys?
So it's Mad Men, dude. I swear to God, this is an
Christ.
episode of Mad Men. And so John Baird and her start like, dancing in rec rooms at parties together and hanging out and hanging out. Hanging out late into the night. And one night in particular, they're having a party at her house or whatever. And Norma starts confiding in John Baird about John Crooker, basically saying like, hey, this guy is a hanger on, like he just wants money, like I'm not really interested in him anymore. And apparently like had talked so long into the night that she had fallen asleep and John Baird felt obligated to watch over her, and that's why he didn't go home that night. Was his story. So
I
she was
just needed
sleeping
to watch her sleep.
Yep.
I don't know that that's better. Like, but if my husband was just like,
I think they fucked. And when he had to testify
Yeah.
about it later, he was like, we were just talking late into the night and she fell asleep and I had to stay and make sure she was safe.
Sure.
in her house. Okay. Like,
No, that doesn't.
okay. Okay.
It's not adding up in my math.
So John Crooker isn't having this, pulling away, and he's threatening to expose their love. He is crying all the time, calling all the time,
sake.
showing up all the time.
Dude, get a handle on yourself.
Not eating. He's saying like he's threatening to kill himself. He's just threatening. So she agrees to meet, and he's like, you know what? Like, I understand this isn't going to happen. I want $300 and I'll move back to Maine and you'll never see me again. And she's like, do you promise?
Sounds
and
like a good deal.
Pays up. She's like, it feels like a good deal. So he takes the money and of course doesn't leave. So now we're in June of 1955. He calls her threatening again to kill himself, but this time he's like, I'm going to come to your backyard and I'm going to hang myself in front of your kids.
Jesus Christ.
So Norma's like, all right, fine. Now I'm getting cops involved.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucked up thing to say. And so the cops come and he manages to talk himself out of it. He's like, oh, I left a law book here and I've got to study. And so then he leaves.
It's before like stalking laws and everything else too. So
Right.
they're like, well, what could we do about it? Nothing.
So then he sends her a telegram and basically like is calling nonstop. She finally tells him one time when he calls, hey, I had an abortion. According to him, this is what she tells him. I had an abortion.
I feel like she wouldn't tell him that, even if she did. She wouldn't tell him that.
Right. So he sends her flowers. He kind of backs off a little bit. And she also says, like, I think somebody found out about it and is trying to blackmail me. So you have to stay away. So that is the one section that made me think, I wonder if she did make up that story. Just to be like, hey, you got to give me space for a while because I think someone's blackmailing me because they found out about this thing. But who knows?
Okay, but I don't understand why he would need to stay away for that reason.
People would think that he did it or whatever, is the father.
Okay.
Maybe. Yes. But I don't, again, we don't have any corroborating evidence that she did.
Just his word.
That this is his word. Right.
Got it.
So now this is July 4th, 1955. Norma and her brother, John. So that's John number 4.
I need it to stop. I really do. This is, I'm, it's making me irrationally like angry. I just hate it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. There are some names that just need to be retired. That we got to stop. No more Johns. No more. We're all up. We're full up.
However, I do think that this John went by the nickname Jack. So we're going to call him Jack.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, you had to.
Back then.
They had to come up with nicknames for John because they're like, we can't. Poor like second grade teachers were like, I have 6 Johns in my classroom.
And 4 Marys. And my grandparents' names were John and Mary.
Dude. My grandpa's name is Johnny, but his name is Johnny on his birth certificate. It's not John.
When I was researching this story and I Googled Norma McCauley, shit tons of Norma McCauleys out there.
Too many Normas. I just feel like there are waves. Like, do you guys remember like 5 years ago where everybody was naming their daughters Sophia and Olivia? Like everybody. And it's just, and so someday, 70 years in the future, everybody's gonna be like, oh gosh, Sophia is such an old lady name. Olivia is such an old lady name because there's like gonna be 8 million of them.
Jenny is gonna be such an old lady name for our
oh my god.
God, like Becky. It's gonna be like old Becky's.
Yeah. When was the last time you met an Ashley? And my elementary school was riddled with them.
Yeah.
Nobody is naming their babies Ashley anymore.
Ashley's and Amber's.
Yeah. Wow.
It's gonna be a lot of old. That's gonna be an old name, and it's gonna come back. That's the thing.
It always loops back around.
Like, yep.
But I'm just like, guys, we gotta look. Maybe it's just because my mom gave me a unique name, but I'm like, we think outside the box a little bit, not to a crazy degree. Okay, Don't name your child audio science like that, like that one person. But like, just think outside the box a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, rant over. Just if you're pregnant right now and you're considering naming your kid something, just please. Yeah. For the love of God.
No Johns. So Norma and her brother Jack are going to host a party, a big 4th of July party at their parents' house. So their parents had a huge mansion and they were going to be out of town. So they're like, let's have this party at mom and dad's. And so John Baird is there in attendance. They're dancing in the rec room. It's going until late at night. Like at one point, like there were a bunch of kids. Like this went all day and into the night because they had kids there for a cookout, the pool, that kind of thing. And then all the nannies took the kids home and then it became adult party after that. So around midnight or so, like John Baird drives Norma back to her house, and his friends follow in the car behind him, and so he drops her off at the house, leaves her car there, and then hops back in with his friends and go back to the party. Meanwhile, that day, John Crooker was having a time. He's pacing in his Hollywood apartment. Like, he ends up taking his car to UCLA, where he no longer attends school there, parks his car, and then walks from UCLA to Nancy's Bel Air house, lets himself in, and hides in one of the built-ins. In one of the closets.
Oh, man.
In the white
saving
saving.
I knew
much...
you talked about them built-ins for a reason.
I love built-ins. Are you going to ruin built-ins for me? This is awful.
So she gets home. It's after midnight. She gets into her bedroom. She lays on a chase in her bedroom in her red party dress. And she's kind of, where I'm assuming because she didn't drive herself home that she's probably a little buzzed, a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And fucked up, laying there on your chase lounge, out of the built-ins crawls John.
Oh my God. Worst nightmare. Oh my God. You know how much I hate stories of obsession like this. My blood just ran cold. No.
Yeah.
No. Slinking out of a built-in? No.
Somehow she stays calm and they end up talking for 2 hours, but Norma refuses to talk about their relationship. Norma's like buzzed. Someone just cried. I cannot even believe she didn't scream or anything. But he's sitting there chain smoking for like 2 hours. She finally passes out. And John continues to sit there, chain smoking, seething, getting more and more angry.
Babe, she just gave you 2 hours. What are you angry about?
So he's watching her sleep and then finally gets up, goes to the kitchen, gets a knife.
Oh my God.
Goes back to her room, stabs her 11 times and chokes her with the scarf that she was wearing, her party scarf.
Oof.
An interesting note that he put in his memoir at this point was his bedwetting stopped.
Oh,
he never wet the bed again.
Things I don't believe.
But very chilling note even to include. It was very...
why would you even include that?
Yeah.
Strange.
And another sad moment is the nanny wakes up the next morning and asks her 5-year-old son to go wake up.
I knew you were going to say that. That's horrible.
And so she was discovered by her 5-year-old son. So the cops show up. They interview the ex-husband. It was not him. He alibis out immediately. He's distraught by the news. They interview the party goers, including John Baird. They were all there. It was very easy to rule them out as well. John Baird tells them about John Crooker. So they go to his Hollywood apartment to pick him up. They question him for 14 hours, apparently beat the shit out of him, and he confesses to the murder, which he later then recants, saying he had asked for like a lawyer and they wouldn't let him have it.
Well, yeah, this is why you can't beat the shit out of people in custody, but it was very common back then.
Yeah, this is also one of the cases that leads to Miranda rights. This is pre-Miranda. And this ends up going to the Supreme Court, and they uphold his conviction because he is convicted. He's sentenced to death. And they end up like taking it to the Supreme Court. It's a 5-4 decision, basically upholding his conviction. But they had like said they shouldn't let the confession in because they wouldn't let me have an attorney. And they're like, well, it's weird, but we're going to go ahead and keep it.
Well, like, it's the 1950s, so
yeah, we're not going to do that. But yeah, he ends up like writing his memoir and everything like that. I think his sentence was commuted from death to life imprisonment without parole by Governor Brown. 8 years later, Governor Brown commuted it further, allowing parole, which he did receive in 1972. He immediately marries a woman who he divorces 6 years later, and a fourth marriage was still intact.
Take a break.
He
Please.
died in Oregon.
You don't have to keep getting married. You really don't.
Yeah. And then, so that is the wild story of Norma McCauley and her houseboy turned killer.
Wow.
John
Oh,
Crooker.
boy.
Oof.
Yep.
And
Never heard that one.
That wife-saving house actually burned down, and the house that was built on the site was built by Frank Gehry.
Oh.
So there's a Frank Gehry house now in its place in Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a young architect just starting his career. The unknown architect was named Frank Gehry.
Wow.
So,
crazy.
Wow.
I kind of love that whenever stories focus a little bit on the architecture and stuff. It reminds me of Devil in the White City. Although I thought Devil in the White City focused a little too much on the World's Fair. But it was interesting color, to the story.
The Medium article was really, really good. I really liked the author, and I liked how he wrote it. So definitely want to shout him out again. Is Lou Schachter.
I know that name. I think
it sounds
read
very
some of his
familiar,
stuff,
right?
Yeah.
He did a great job. So thank you very much for the information on this story. And yeah, we don't do ones from the 50s that often.
Not really.
It was really a time and a place. 50s.
Mm-hmm. You
LA.
feel it. I was picturing Don't Worry, Darling the whole time.
Oh, totally.
The colors and the vibe and the dancing in the den,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So what are you guys watching this week?
Well, I'm still on my Traitors journey. I did watch season 3 of Traitors, and now I'm watching season 2. I am working my way back.
Yeah.
That show is so good. It really is. Like it's actually a lot of fun because it gives you that reality TV show buzz while also being a competition show.
Right.
And a strategy show. So that's fun. But other than that, I listened to 2 books. One I know that Chris has read because I had it on my to read list. And I actually own it physically, but I was just like, I'm just going to listen to this. That's where I'm at in my life right now. So I listened to Ninth House and the sequel Hellbent. They're both by Leigh Bardugo, who wrote the Shadow and Bone series.
Yes.
But these are very solidly adult fantasy, dark academia novels. Really, really enjoyed them. Would make really good
movies.
A really good TV show. Yeah. But I will say this because I didn't know, and I'm sure if I had done some reading on Goodreads, but you never really want to go to the reviews because you don't want spoilers. The first one especially, I wasn't prepared for the amount of pretty graphic sexual assault that happens in the book. Really good book, really enjoyed it, really well written. But if you are easily triggered by stuff like that, I would just be aware that is something that might pop up for you.
So funny that actually triggered because I was like, I remember that wanting to read that book, and I'm like, why didn't I? And then I did go to Goodreads. No, I did go to Goodreads. Yeah. And I do check out the reviews before. I try not to do spoilers, but there was somebody who said that, I think, on Goodreads, or it was a TikTok review or something that I sometimes
can
check
see
out.
that because it does kind of come out of, especially this is an adult novel, but Leigh Bardugo wrote Shadow and Bone, which is a young adult novel, so I think that's an added layer of kind of not expecting this. So yeah, there is a few instances of pretty serious sexual assault in the book, and also just domestic violence against women and stuff in general in the book. So it is a very well written, very good book, but just be aware of that if it's something that you're very sensitive to if you go to read them. So yeah.
I'm continuing my journey on The Pit. I'm all caught up. So
love it.
I just watched episode 6. I'm hoping there's more coming. I'm assuming there's more coming because there was quite a few episodes in the last one.
I feel like there were 8 or 10 in the last one. I can't remember.
Yeah. I feel like 10, I thought it was 10 or 12, something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, I love it. And I actually am liking season 2 as much as the first season. So
nice.
So it was great.
Mine is an anticipatory shout out in that we are recording this episode on Valentine's Day. And one of the other Valentine's gifts that Eric got me was tomorrow. I am supposed to sit on the couch and watch Forsyth Saga all day. Like,
watch what?
The Forsyth Saga.
I don't even know what that is.
It is a PBS masterpiece. It is a period drama.
Oh,
it is.
I literally thought you were about to say that Eric was going to take you to go see Wuthering Heights. Okay.
No, I've heard very, very mixed.
I know, me too. Me too.
About it. And so I'm like, I don't know. I'll wait until I can stream it or whatever. But no, I'm sitting in PJs all day. I'm not supposed to lift a finger or do anything. I'm having a lazy period drama day.
I love it.
Love this for you.
I'll probably also binge Heated Rivalry because I've been really wanting to check that out. I've heard it's amazing. I also want to shout out, like, Heated Rivalry, I guess, is like a book series that was really popular. And kudos to creatives finally paying attention to the fact that romance is a $1 billion industry that women have basically created, where it's like, oh, men are nice to us and like us. Like it, and there's so many great book series out there that can be turned into series that would make money.
Yep.
That would get eyeballs.
And not just romance, like erotic romance, because that's really what it is. Like, you know, a lot of these books are basically erotic romance books, and I wasn't versed in this genre until, and so special shout out to Boobies and Newbies, who is also writing books, sister podcast to us. She writes her own books. They are super fun, very inclusive, and I do feel like the kind of erotic romance novel genre is way ahead of the curve in terms of like inclusivity. It's so I think that I'm with you completely. It's an underrated genre that we need to utilize more.
Absolutely.
I think that the one thing that I find that when I started reading erotic romance was that it really, I think for women, like people can be like, oh, it's it's porn for women. I'm like, okay, maybe, but it also opens up conversations about safe sex. What is, what healthy boundaries are. Like there's a lot of things that you can find, and I'm not all books are created equal. Of course, there's some that are, much more aggressive, or there's a
the dark romance genre gets into a little bit of sketchy water, I think, some of the time. But in the ones that we've read, both for Boobies and Newbies and Too Stupid to Live, there is like such great examples of how to be like really sexy or engage in like kink behavior and all other kinds of things, while also utilizing consent and safe sex and all kinds of things. And it remains, it's such a good example of how it can remain really sexy, because I think sometimes people have this idea that asking for consent right before or whatever, or putting a condom on or something, like it takes away from the sexiness or the spontaneity.
Nope. But it sure does not. Really I have read several examples where it makes it even hotter. So.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, if you have an erotic romance novel that we should read, if you have a terrible date story, if you just want to reach out and say hello, go to our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com. And we love you so much. Cheers.